Welcome back to T and A with T and A. Mm-hmm. So we're just escaping the holiday season. We survived another one, and something that I really want to tell. Basically, Alicia didn't really want to tell it, but I really want to tell it.
I did want to tell it. I just didn't want to tell it on a previous video. I want to tell it on this video.
So we kind of want to talk about like our Christmas experience and kind of what happened this Christmas. And so I got this idea for Alicia, like probably about six months ago, but before Christmas, 6 months before Christmas, I was like,
I remember you telling
God.
me about, you were like, oh, it's gonna like make you cry. It's like a really good one, and I was like, what?
And she was like, I feel like you have your hopes too high. She's like, I don't receive gifts very well. Like I don't. And I was like,
that's
okay.
what I said, but probably a half an ounce less bitchy.
And I was like,
than
whatever.
She just betrayed to the world.
2 years ago, I got Alicia something, and then literally 2 weeks before Christmas, she went out and bought it herself, and it really annoyed me. And I was like,
two years ago?
2 Christmases ago. Not last Christmas, the Christmas before that, you did that too.
What'd I do? No.
Yeah, huh? Remember, I was like, this is the second year in a row you've done that.
What did I do?
The coffee cup. The coffee
That was
cup.
just last Christmas. That wasn't 2 Christmases.
That was 2 Christmases ago.
That was 2
2 Christmases ago. So, whatever. Then this Christmas, okay, I got Alicia, my idea was I wanted to create this whole gift for Alicia that was like her entire childhood.
What a cute idea.
So I got these 2 movies that she's been talking about for a really long time, Anastasia and Fern Gully. Those were like 2 movies she kept talking about, and I was like, oh, I gotta get them for her. I got them for her.
Wait, hold on. Are those not like the greatest animated
They're so cool.
movies of all time? Like, they're not Disney movies. Anastasia is not, or wasn't a Disney princess, but since Disney just purchased Fox,
I think she is now.
I think she can officially be a Disney princess.
I got her those 2 movies 2 weeks before Christmas. Alicia comes home with, look what I got. They had Fern Gully and Anastasia at Target. I was like, why the fuck? I flipped out. I was like, why do you buy yourself stuff before Christmas, Alicia? I was like, we're hella close. She's like, what? And I was like, this is the second year in a row. I was hella mad. I was like, whatever. So then I got her a couple other things though too. I already had this planned. So I had her gifts all numbered, like in an order.
This is a video of how Alicia Dunn fucked up. No.
I had all of her gifts like numbered, and she had to open them in a certain order. So she's sitting there, and she was like, okay. I was like, order them in the right, whatever.
She had a crazy yawn.
And can you hear it? So, she opened the 2 movies, and I put notes with all of the gifts too. And she opened the 2 movies and was like, oh, like thank you, like da da da. So now we both have a copy. Now I have a copy of the movies too. And then the next gift was labeled number 3. And on the note card, it said, I really hope you don't already have one. It took me a long time to find an authentic one.
And my thing is like, I already have one. Like, what? It was like this long.
It was a really long, actually we have the box still, right?
This is what it was. I don't want to take it out because I don't want to dirty it with the world until I can get
That's
whatever.
like the shape of it. And Alicia's like, what? Okay, so whenever we watch a TV show, anything, and Alicia sees an original Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie poster.
The movie, not the television show.
She goes, oh my god, you see that poster? Every time. And I was like...
That was the other thing. She was like, you do this all the time. And I was like, is it something really douchey? Like, what is this?
I think, yeah, because I wrote, you point them out all the time.
Yeah, you point it out and everything. And I was like, I point it out. I was like...
So, and she starts opening, and she's like, what is this? And she opens it, and she just starts unraveling, and she goes, is this an original Buffy the Vampire Slayer poster?
Which is so funny, because like 2 days before Christmas, we went to Best Buy, because I needed to find a Christmas present for my brother-in-law, and we passed by like the 25th anniversary Blu-ray of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie, and I went, Thea! Thea! Look! And she pointed it so cool. She was like, yeah, okay, cool. And I was
like, the same trip,
so cool.
And then the same trip at Best Buy, we walk by this doll, and Alicia's like, oh, she's like, 12-year-old or 8-year-old Alicia would have loved that, but adult Alicia wouldn't really like.
It was a Wonder Woman Barbie doll.
And I was like, because the other gift I got her was something very specific. So go ahead and tell the story.
Okay, yeah, you got super, super like.
I was like, you wouldn't like that? I was like, you wouldn't like something like that.
Understand.
I got really mad.
What I was saying was, wow, that's really cool. I would have really loved that as a kid, but since I'm an adult, I shouldn't touch those things. You know, there's a lot of memories, whether they're traumatic or happy memories, they stay in your head and they're crystal clear. They're crystal clear. This one for me is crystal clear. So,
and she just told me this story this past year. I had never heard this story before.
Yeah, well, it's a traumatic one for me. So we lived in Fairfield, California. We don't live there now, so I'm willing to. California, and Fairfield had a Toys R Us. Now, there's still Toys R Us's in the world, but it is now a Babies R Us. So lame. So, back when it was Toys R Us, we didn't get to go there very often, and me and my sisters loved Barbie dolls. We played with Barbie dolls probably way too long. Like, I remember my dad literally threw them all away, and we got like, the trash bag. I mean, he threw them away. I think he just like hid them in the garage. So, yeah, we played with them for too long. Like, Nicole should have stopped a solid 2 years before she stopped. We're in Toys R Us, and we're walking down the aisle, and this is in the 90s. So, yeah, so it's in, I don't know when in the 90s, but it's at the height of the Spice Girls. And
the Spice Girls craze is at its peak in history.
And they had all the Spice Girls dolls. Well, everybody had their favorites. My favorite Spice Girl was Ginger Spice. I feel like she was the coolest. I had wanted to dye my hair red for years, and I did end up dyeing my hair red. And she was, oh my gosh, she was amazing. She was the best one to me. And I think Nicole really liked Scary Spice. I'm pretty sure Jessica liked Posh and or Baby Spice. Whatever.
I loved Posh. Posh was my favorite.
So I loved Spice Girls. I love everything they represented. I love everything they stood for. I love every single song of theirs. I wanted this Ginger Spice doll. My dad said, I think it was one of them. They were both with us. And they were like, yeah, sure, yeah, we'll buy it for you. It was the only one that was Ginger Spice. And then Jessica claims it was her favorite Spice Girl, but I didn't let her like her. I'm the youngest. No way. No, I mean, I am the strongest. But still, there's no way that I didn't let her. She didn't like it. Was just one of those things where because I wanted it, she wanted it. And so we fought over it. And then we left Toys R Us. And nobody got a Spice doll that day. So I got this poster. I have the movies.
So it like really bothered me. Okay, then I come in. She told me the story and it really bothered me. And I didn't. Like,
I mean, I don't even remember when I told you the story.
You told me the story right around that time, and I was like, oh my god. So it took me months to get this shit. Okay. I was emailing people, like trying to get one that was still in the box, still like from the time period, wasn't someone that someone had made and then put in a box. So the really authentic ones were hundreds of dollars, and I was like, I can't afford like a $200 gift. So then I finally found this one in Canada, and I was like, okay, and I'm emailing this guy, and he's like, da-da-da, we talk about prices, and so Alicia gets the last gift.
That is not a way anybody purchases anything ever anymore.
I know.
You don't personally contact someone and have a price haggling. That's not a thing that people do anymore. I feel like eBay just has things in stock now. I feel like it's rare that people are bidding still.
And Alicia gets the last box, and she's like, what could it be? This is already like the coolest gift. She's got the box, but she's like, the coolest gift I've ever got. And the note said, I really hope this makes up for your parents not buying you one. And
I knew it! I knew it!
She goes, is this a Spice Girls thing? She like can't even open it. She goes, is this a Spice Girls thing? And I was like, I don't know, you gotta open it. And Matt
wasn't even open yet, and I had gotten my hopes up so high. I was
Are
like,
you
no,
crying?
I'm fucking I have a little bit of water in my eyes right now.
No. So she starts tearing up like already, like trying to open, and then she's taking forever to open the box. So she's like shaking, trying to get, and then she.
It's so cool!
It is so cool! So then she got her Jerry Spice doll.
I'm not gonna play with it. It's not gonna come out of the box. It's gonna be locked away forever. But oh my, like, she's so fucking cool!
I'm just so glad I got you one. Like, I was so happy I got you one. I was like, yes. And then the moment she says, she goes, because it was 2 days before Christmas.
Wait, I do have a tear coming out.
It was 2 days before Christmas. She goes, I'm taking you to family Christmas, and I'm rubbing her in all those bitches' faces.
I did.
Like,
That's all I wanted to do was be like,
I got
years later, and I have one.
Well, I'm really glad you liked it. It was honestly
I
one of my
do.
favorite gifts I think I've ever given anyone.
Tear. I had literally one perfect little single tear.
No.
I do. It really got me. I think it was, my dad said, this is classic Mike Mitchell. I tell him the story and he goes, she really did that for you? And I said, yeah. Like, if you don't like dolls, whatever. Obviously, I'm not going to play with, I'm not weird. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody knows just how fucking important the Spice Girls are, right? So I tell my dad the story and he was like, you know what, Alicia?
I love your
In
dad.
your life, everybody has that one friend who they are your best friend, they are amazing, whatever. And he goes, I really hope you guys don't fuck it up. I was like, thanks.
So
That was this Christmas. I didn't even cry when I opened it, but here I
you
am.
did cry a little bit when you opened it.
I
You started
did. I
getting
mean,
teary
I
eyed.
got
You weren't like
teary-eyed. I was
sobbing,
getting- it
but
was
you were getting
more-
teary eyed. You were just
My
like,
heart was pounding all crazy because I was just ready to be disappointed, and I already felt bad saying, is this a Spice Girls thing? Because God forbid it wasn't, and it was like the Wonder Woman doll, and I would have been like, thanks.
no. I love that story. I loved telling the story. I really wish I would have filmed you
I
opening
forgot
it.
her on fucking Christmas though.
I know, and then
all
you
I
didn't bring
wanted
her.
to do was to shove it down their faces and their throats because that's how sisters are. I kind of like to beat them with her.
I feel like I'm really glad that I was able to give you a gift that was like so like crazy good. And I feel like there's been a lot of times in my life where I've gotten like a really cool gift. And I think one of the coolest gifts I've ever gotten was what you got me for my birthday this last year.